At least 39 million Americans are living with migraines.
Migraines can last longer and typically cause a severe throbbing pain that may be worse on one side of the head.
Picture this. You're in a serene moment atop the towering mountain, where the air thins and the world stretches out below in a breathtaking panorama. A sudden shift in the tranquility disrupts the peace. As the gentle breeze turns into a howling wind, a sharp pain pierces through the head. The quiet serenity transforms into a battle against a pounding migraine, with each pulse echoing the altitude's unforgiving grip on the body. Today we'll focus on the relationship between high altitude and migraines. We shall discuss how to prevent this phenomenon as well as its cause. What is high altitude and what are the effects of high altitude on your body? High altitude is defined as any elevation above sea level that is greater than 2,000 meters. The effects of high altitude on the body can vary depending on how high you are and how long you stay at that elevation. Generally, the higher you are, the more pronounced the effects will be. The most common effect of high altitude is a headache caused by decreased barometric pressure. This can lead to migraines in people who are susceptible to them. Other effects of high altitude include dizziness, nausea, and fatigue. In severe cases, it can cause high-altitude pulmonary edema, which is a buildup of fluid in the lungs. This is a medical emergency and can be fatal if not treated immediately. Depending on your location, high altitude can lead to acute mountain sickness or high-altitude headache. Acute mountain sickness is a condition that can occur when you suddenly travel to a high altitude. The altitude sickness symptoms of AMS include headache, nausea, fatigue, and difficulty sleeping. In severe cases, it can lead to 𝗪𝗙𝗙𝗃. What is a migraine and what are the triggers for migraines? A migraine is a type of headache characterized by severe pain, usually on one side of the head. Migraines can also be accompanied by other symptoms such as nausea, vomiting, and sensitivity to light and sound. There are many different triggers for migraines, including stress, lack of sleep, bright lights, and certain foods. The relationship between high altitude and migraines. There is a relationship between the decrease in oxygen in the air at sea level that can trigger migraine attacks in some people. If people who experience migraines travel to higher altitudes, the oxygen they breathe becomes less available and, therefore, can trigger migraine attacks and severe headaches. This is why high altitude can be a problem for people who suffer from migraines. The decrease in barometric pressure can trigger a severe headache. How to prevent migraines at high altitudes? There are several things you can do to prevent migraines at high altitudes. Slowly acclimate from a lower altitude to a higher altitude by ascending gradually. Drink plenty of fluids to stay hydrated. Avoid alcohol and caffeine. Eat small, frequent meals. Get enough sleep. If you're susceptible to migraines, it's important to take precautions when traveling to high altitudes. By following the tips above, you can help prevent migraines from occurring. If you experience a migraine at a high altitude, several treatments can help relieve the pain, including over-the-counter medications and home remedies. If your symptoms are severe, you may need to descend to a lower elevation until you feel better. What's the difference between a mountain sickness headache and a migraine? Mountain sickness, also known as altitude sickness, occurs when you travel to high altitudes too quickly, leading to a lack of oxygen in the body. Symptoms include headache, dizziness, fatigue, and nausea. The headache in mountain sickness is usually dull and generalized, affecting the whole head rather than one side. On the other hand, migraines are a neurological condition characterized by severe headaches that can cause throbbing pain, sensitivity to light and sound, and nausea. Migraine headaches are often one-sided and can be accompanied by visual disturbances known as aura. It's important to differentiate between the two because treatments vary significantly. If you suspect mountain sickness, descending to a lower altitude and getting oxygen can help, while migraines may require specific medications and lifestyle changes. If you experience severe or persistent headaches, it's best to consult a healthcare professional for an accurate diagnosis and appropriate treatment. If you suffer from migraines, it's important to be aware of the potential triggers and take precautions when traveling to high altitudes. By following the tips above, you can help prevent migraines from occurring. And this is it, folks. We hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions or would like to learn more about this topic, please let us know. Thank you for watching. Stay cool and limitless.